Most people have already seen the big sci-fi films everyone talks about, but there are some seriously strong titles hiding so deep on Prime Video that you'd never find them on your own. Today we're counting down the top 10 hidden sci-fi gems on Prime Video, and trust me, some of these are light years ahead of the big blockbusters everyone keeps talking about. Stick around until the end, because our number one pick is a psychological sci-fi thriller about a woman who wakes up locked in an underground bunker with a man who claims he saved her from the end of the world, and it's going to leave you questioning how it all ends for days. Let's dive in. Number 10, Infinite. If you're a fan of sci-fi packed with non-stop action and intensity from the very first minute, this is a film you absolutely cannot miss.
Leap of faith time.
Evan is a young man who believes he's suffering from a mental disorder. He has skills he never learned and memories of places he's never been. But everything changes when he discovers he's part of a secret group known as the Infinites. People who have lived multiple past lives in different bodies while carrying all their memories and abilities with them. Now he finds himself in a race against time to uncover a secret buried deep within his memory from a previous life. A secret that may be the only thing standing between humanity and a deadly weapon capable of wiping out all life on Earth. Starring Mark Wahlberg, and trust me, this one is absolutely worth your time. Coming in at number 9, The Fix. Imagine a world where the air itself has become toxic, and the only company that owns the cure controls the lives of every single person on Earth. Ella is a famous model and the face of this powerful corporation, but in one reckless moment, she ingests a mysterious chemical without knowing what it is, and instead of dying, her body begins to transform in a terrifying way. Superhuman strength, the ability to climb walls, and powers no one has ever seen before. Now she finds herself hunted, and from that moment on, the events escalate in ways you will never see coming. This is one of those hidden gems that never got the attention it deserves. The kind of film that pulls you in from the very first scene, absolutely worth your time. Number 8, we have Alita: Battle Angel. Imagine a film whose story was written by James Cameron, the director of Avatar and Titanic, and worked on for over 15 years to bring to life with a budget of $170 million, all to deliver an unforgettable cinematic experience. In the future, a doctor who specializes in repairing robots discovers the brain of a female cyborg in a scrapyard. He gives her a new body and she wakes up with no memory. She doesn't know who she is or where she came from, but over time, she begins to realize that she carries powerful combat abilities tied to a past she can't remember.
Tonight is not a game. It is a hunt.
You made the biggest mistake of your life.
Incredible visual effects and action packed with excitement, but what truly makes this film special is how you'll find yourself emotionally connected to Alita, feeling everything she goes through. This one is absolutely worth your time. Number 7, Awareness. I've seen many sci-fi films about superpowers, but nothing compares to this one. Imagine having the ability to plant complete illusions in people's minds. They see what you want and feel whatever you choose. Ian is a young man living with his father, and together they use this ability to run scams and pull off thefts just to survive. But when he loses control of his power, it exposes them both. And from that moment on, 2 secret organizations start hunting him down. Each one claims they want to help him, but both reveal completely different truths about who he really is and where his powers actually come from. A film packed with stunning action and mystery that keeps you constantly wondering what will happen next. What happens when you combine Frank Grillo with stunning visual effects and non-stop action? The result is this gem, Beyond Skyline. A normal night in Los Angeles suddenly turns into a nightmare. Spaceships appear in the sky and begin abducting people right off the streets. Detective Mark finds himself caught in the middle of the chaos, desperately trying to save his son until he ends up inside one of the alien ships itself. But the story doesn't end there. The ship crashes in Southeast Asia, where he joins a group of survivors in a brutal fight against the alien invaders to take back Earth. A film that blends insane action with a sci-fi atmosphere in a mix you won't find anywhere else. Absolutely worth your time. Coming in at number 5, I Think We're Alone Now. This is not a film packed with action or visual effects, but trust me, the story, the mystery, and the atmosphere will stay with you long after it ends. When a sudden catastrophe wipes out all of humanity overnight, Dell finds himself the only survivor left on Earth. He spends his days cleaning houses and burying the dead until he suddenly crosses paths with Grace. And from that moment, his entire world is turned upside down. He finds himself stuck with a girl he knows nothing about, struggling to navigate life with her in a world where no one else remains. The cinematography is stunning. It makes you genuinely feel the eerie silence of a world where everyone is gone, starring Peter Dinklage and Elle Fanning, and this one is absolutely worth your time. Number 4. Love and Monsters. Every post-apocalyptic film carries that feeling of darkness and disaster, but this one takes that expectation to a completely different level. After a nuclear disaster, insects and reptiles mutate into giant monsters, forcing humanity underground. Joel is a young man living safely in a bunker until one day he decides to travel 80 miles through monster territory just to reach the girl he once loved. What makes this film stand out is that it never takes itself too seriously. It's packed with funny moments and a wild journey through a world full of both danger and fun, with creatures unlike anything you've ever seen. Absolutely worth your time. Number 3. The Witch, Part 1. The Subversion. I know a lot of you might scroll past this one just because it's a Korean film, but trust me, that would be a big mistake. A young girl escapes a secret facility after a bloody massacre, taken in by a farming family who give her the name Ja-yoon. 10 years pass, and she lives a quiet life with no memory of her past until she decides to enter a singing competition. And the moment her face appears on screen, everything begins to fall apart. A film packed with tension and twists, with fight choreography so stunning you won't feel a single dull moment until the very last second. Number 2, Upgrade. If you haven't seen this one yet, you are seriously missing out, and personally, I'm already thinking about watching it again. In the future, Gray's life is turned upside down after a mysterious attack that kills his wife and leaves him completely paralyzed. He receives a secret offer to have an advanced AI chip implanted in his spine, giving him back his movement and unlocking combat abilities beyond anything a normal human is capable of. And from that moment, he embarks on a violent revenge mission to hunt down his wife's killers. The way the fight scenes are filmed in this movie is unlike anything you've seen before. You genuinely feel like it's the AI controlling the body. And if you're only picking one film from this entire list, make it this one. And finally, number 1, and this one absolutely deserves the top spot, 10 Cloverfield Lane. Every film on this list is great, but this one is completely different. No action, no visual effects, just pure psychological horror that will have you holding your breath from the very first minute.
I knew this day would come. It's not safe out there. Something's coming.
Michelle wakes up chained in an underground bunker with a mysterious man who claims he saved her from a catastrophe that destroyed the outside world. She finds herself torn. Does she believe him and stay in what might be safety, or is he just a dangerous man keeping her prisoner? This film plays with your nerves in the most insane way. Every time you start to feel settled, something happens that turns everything upside down, and you won't know the truth until the very last moment. And if you made it this far, drop a like and subscribe so this won't be the last you see of me, and let me know in the comments which film on this list was your favorite. Let's see what you pick.